up? It's popping. What up, though? It's your motherfucking brother. Wake up, man. We ain't done yet. We not done yet. We still got some work to do, man. We still got work to do. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, this beat fire. Hold on. Let me take this in. I'm gonna run the beat back. This shit too fire. This shit too fire. This beat too fire, but I gotta run this beat. Peace and love. Gathered greetings. Gathered greetings. I'm doing that shit, bro. Yo, this beat fire. This beat is my shit. Peace and love. Gathered greetings to everybody. Yeah, we still got work to do, man. We still got so much work to do. We ain't got time to sleep. We sleep later, man. We sleep at the end, man. We sleep when we dead. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Peace and love. It's popping. Feed you some something, man. I'm about to break out a lot in a second. In a second. Ain't you tired of being lied to? Tired of somebody else trying to define you? Some other book or doctrine to subscribe to? Beat the vibe to, drive the vibe to. First it's over here, then it's over there. Man, it smell like bullshit everywhere. It's simple as a pimple. Powered by the spirit of God, and the body is the temple. It's like a hand to a glove, foot to a sock. Everlasting life, the itch don't stop. I was a young buck with my pop, drinking Pepsi to wash down pop rocks. Came a long way to playing on the back block with a bad attitude and a black Glock. Look how it changed up. Mama made us the ghetto raisers. Now Jesus supposed to save us. Mama made us the ghetto raisers. Now Jesus supposed to save us. You can't even save your fucking self. You gotta wait for some type of savior or something. Man, you tired of being lied to? Tired of somebody else trying to define you? Some other book doctrine to subscribe to, beat the ride to, drive the vibe to. It's over here, then it's over there. Make it smell like bullshit everywhere. It's simple as a pimple, powered by the spirit of God, and the body is the temple. It's like a hand to a glove, foot to a sock. Everlasting life, the itch don't stop. I was a young buck with my pop, drinking Pepsi to wash down pop rocks. Went a long way to playing on the back block with a bad attitude and a black Glock. Look how it changed up. Mama made us the ghetto raisers. Now Jesus supposed to save us. You know what I'm talking about? It's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit, yo. And it'll make you think you crazy. It'll make you think you crazy living in this crazy ass world. It's so mixed up and ass backwards. It's hard to tell what's right. What's wrong is right. Then what's right is deemed wrong. This shit is fucked up, man. It's all fucked up. Yo, and it's hard not to snap. A lot of niggas got no brains, a lot of rap. A lot of niggas got no aim. A lot of hood rap shit. A lot of niggas cook cocaine and hustle crack. A lot of niggas took their pain and hollered back. Every leader we had died young and black. Jesus Luther, like Martin Luther, Big L, Biggie, and Pop, who the shooters? It's my life, I like peace, I like Buddha. True to the game, don't fall in love with no dame. Take a few of them things and go and split the brain. Pause. No time for the ripping. They plotting the snitching, cause it's hot in the kitchen. They get out of the sky before they take on a mission. But I know it's a God, I ain't hoping and wishing. H-speed transmission, can't feel when it's shifting. Dutch with the piffin, got a gun with the clipping and shoot it out with the coppers. You have them running and dipping. Find me with the time you on the road. Yo, if you tired of being lied to, tired of somebody else trying to define you, some other book or doctrine to subscribe to, drive the vibe to, beat the ride to. First it's over here, then it's over there, and it smell like bullshit everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? What's poppin', yo? Peace and love, man. Yeah, so I couldn't let y'all go, man. I couldn't let it go because so much work need to be done. So much work need to be done. So what we're going to talk about tonight in this late night Gagutian is we're going to write our position. our interpretation. That's why I said, ain't you tired of being lied to? Tired of somebody else trying to define you? And I am. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. So what we talking about is, let me show you a picture first. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you a picture first. Cool. What up, bro? Peace and love. Peace and love. So we're gonna write this. We're gonna set ourselves straight right now. And let me show you first somewhere where you can immediately recognize what I'm talking about. What we're talking about. Right here. Right here. Somebody tell me what that is on top of that pyramid. What is that on top of that pyramid? What is that? Somebody tell me what that is. Peace to everybody in the room. What is that on top of that pyramid? What is that? What is that on top of the pyramid? Please tell me. I'll give you 1 minute. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Give up. Somebody said the enlightenment symbol. Somebody said the eye of Horus. Let me get 2 more answers in there, man. Y'all must just be sitting back and listening. And that's cool too. I can dig it. Okay. So somebody said the enlightenment symbol. Somebody said the eye of Horus. Okay. 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 So the enlightenment symbol or the eye of Horus, right? Eye of Horus, which is Greek for Heru. You know what I'm saying? So, peace and love. Yeah, real quick. Yeah, reflection. Answer this for me. What is this symbol on top of the dollar bill? What is that symbol on top of the pyramid, on the dollar bill? What is it? Somebody already said the eye of Horus. Okay, all-seeing eye, enlightenment symbol. What is it? What is it? And what does it mean? What does it mean? What is it and what does it mean? You see this shit every day. What is it and what does it mean? Right? So, there's a symbol we see all the fucking time, but do we know what it means? Like, okay, you say it's the eye of Horus. Okay, you say it's the all-seeing eye. Okay. But what does that mean? What does that mean? See, we got to understand something, right? Everything that we know is designed like this. Oh, peace to the guy that came in the room. Look, so I asked a question real quick. I just want to see. What is this symbol on top of the pyramid? What is this symbol on top of the pyramid and what does it mean? What is that symbol on top of the pyramid and what does it mean? And we about to go deep. We about to go deep. You know what I'm saying? Shane, what's up, boy? Peace and love, brother. Peace and love, God. So, what is that symbol and what does it mean? How do we apply this information? Like, we got to stop dealing with people. Like, people just want to be on the surface of shit and tell you some feel good shit, and you really don't know what to do after you finish listening to them. You're like, oh, I feel good about myself, but you're going to go right back to work. You're going to go right back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, we about to break this shit all the way the fuck off. We're going to break it. Listen, all the way. So, look, when we're dealing with, like, just everything that we know, yo, everything in this reality is like this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you real quick. Everything is like this. All right? So, let's say this is an egg. All right, this is an egg. This is an egg. What kind of egg is this? Can somebody tell me what kind of egg is this? I mean, is it a chicken egg? Is it a crocodile egg? A snake egg? Is it what kind of egg is this? What kind of egg is this? Give you 1 minute. What kind of egg is this? Can you tell me what kind of egg this is? And I'm going to make some things real plain, and you're going to see who's feeding you bullshit. As soon as they open their mouth to explain some shit. God's eye view. She said God's eye view. That's a very good answer. That's like a very good answer. You surprised the shit out of me with that. I didn't expect you to say that. You can't by the outside appearance. It depends on who you are. See, what we call the outside, and we're dealing with information, this is exoteric. Exoteric. Because it deals with the exterior. You know what I'm saying? The exterior. We're dealing with the exterior. So this is outside information. So you have only the information on the surface where you're dealing with exoteric information. Now, to talk about what's in the egg, this is esoteric. Esoteric information. Esoteric information. So how you think all the damn chickens in the fucking chicken coop, they all know whose egg is who? It's because they're operating with esoteric information. They got the inside scoop. The very farmer who farms this chicken coop, he only has exoteric. He can only go by the exterior. That's why he needs tools to see what's inside of that egg. He needs tools to see what's inside of that egg to get the esoteric information. When you're just on the outside, you got exoteric information. So we're using exoteric information when we call this God's eye view or the all-seeing eye. You know what I'm saying? Even when we say the eye of Horus, we're using exoteric information. You know, the esoteric is the inside information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you definitely was on point with that one. And it's crazy because this isn't the eye of Horus. This is God's all-seeing eye. They call this the eye of providence. They call this eye that's on top of the pyramid the eye of providence. See, watch, we're gonna go in because so many people, kind of, and it happens sometimes. We get lazy with our scholarship. You know what I'm saying? But this is the eye of providence. Now we're about to all learn together. It's the eye of providence. Hold on, let me turn my brightness up on my screen. Here we go. Here we go. This is the eye of providence. The eye of providence is a symbol having its origin in Christian iconography. Iconography. Right? Showing an eye often surrounded by rays of light or a glory and usually enclosed by a triangle. It represents the eye of God watching over humanity. And they say it's in a triangle because that represents Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You see? Let's see what it show you. It's tell you that too. Trust me, it's going to say that. You can look it up on your own. Alright, so that triangle is surrounded, they put it in that triangle to represent Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You see that? So, for my people that came in and they chimed in and they said, it's the Eye of Horus, you're dealing with esoteric shit now. When you're talking about the Eye of Horus, now we're dealing with esoteric. You're starting to get the inside scoop of things. Alright? But what is the Eye of Horus? Let's go in. Let's go in. Let's go. What is the Eye of Horus? Here we go. This is the Eye of Horus. The Eye of Horus. Ancient Egyptian symbol of protection, royal power, and good health. The Eye of Horus is similar to the Eye of Ra, which belongs to a different god, Ra, but represents many of the same concepts. See what I'm talking about? So, and it's crazy that, I just made a post about this. It's so many telltale signs that Christianity has an African origin that I don't know how people still in denial of this well-documented fact. Like, you could point it out so many different ways, and I don't even know why one would deny it. You know what I'm saying? Other than to cover up the esoteric information. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to keep you away from the esoteric, the inside information. They want to keep you on the exterior. They want to keep you right near the exit, nigga. They want you to have an exoskeleton that's hard to penetrate, hard-headed. They want to keep you exoteric. You see what I'm saying? So we're about to go deeper on this. So we're talking about what this is. This eye that's on your dollar, right? And we're talking about how we process this information. Whether we have exoteric, which is the exterior, the outside information, or we have esoteric, which is the inside information. You see? And I used this example the other day with one of my homies. We were sitting talking, and I said, yo, what's in this cup? I said, what's in this cup? He said, ain't nothing in that cup. I said, are you sure? So if I dump this cup full of nothing on your head, you won't be mad at me? You won't be mad if I dump this cup full of nothing on you? He said, nah. What's in it? So you have no esoteric information about what's in this cup. You don't know the inside scoop. You see what I'm saying? So with you not knowing the inside scoop about this cup, would it be safe to cover yourself in these contents? Would it be safe for you to cover yourself in the contents of what's in this cup and you don't know what's in this cup? You have no esoteric information. You have only exoteric information. No, it wouldn't be wise. But what we've done is we've covered ourselves with this cup and we didn't know the esoteric information. We had no inside scoop on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Book called Christianity is an ancient African spirit. Yeah, that's banging. Send me a picture of that, John, so I can grab it. I want to see who wrote it. You know, I like reading this shit, man. That's my shit. All right, so even with this, if we got some esoteric information and we came to the origin of this being the Eye of Horus, similar to the Eye of Ra, right? What does that mean? Riddle me that, Batman. Let's go deeper. What does that mean? What does that mean? I got you. They also call it the third eye. Have anybody heard it called the third eye? Okay. What they're talking about is this. This eye, when you overlap it on the brain, it traces out this section of the brain. This section of the brain. What that's pointing out is your pineal gland. Your pineal gland. And they call it the third eye because it's right in the middle of your brain. In the middle. Your two visible eyes are on each side, right and left side, and this is in the middle. And they call it your third eye. It was really your first eye. Yeah, that's right. It's really your first eye. You're absolutely correct. So let's go deeper. Let's go deeper because there's always more. There's always exoteric and esoteric. There's always more. There's always some exoteric and some esoteric. All right. So after decalcify, that's right. That's right. Unfortunately, that's right. A lot of us have calcified pineal glands, don't even realize it. Don't even realize it. And we could go in on that too. You know what I'm saying? We can go in on that too. Just give me a second. Let me unpack some more of this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us are looking at this eye. Oh, yes, the eye of God, eye of providence. You know what I'm saying? Adapting that to Christianity, being the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit would represent the triangle. And really, that's super exoteric information. You know what I'm saying? To go in a little bit further is going to bring us right here to this eye of Horus and your pineal gland. All right. So I'm about to give you some more because I've been diving deep on this subject for like, man, at least a year. I've been fucking with this specifically, like just this, like this is my shit. So what's happening is we are being used. We are being used as instruments, as human instruments to bring forth physical manifestations of the Creator right here to earth. We are being used, and I'm going to show you some plain examples of this that's been right in front of your face the whole damn time, but nobody else kept it this thorough with you. Nobody else. Nobody fucking else kept it this real with you. And I'm going to make it, it's going to be simple and plain. But we're going to tap into some esoteric information. You know what I'm saying? So this shit about to go deep. LA controls all that. Yeah. Oh, that's a good breakdown. And you know what? They did that. They showed something like that in Men in Black. Remember when he went to the coffee shop and there was the dude that was like a big roach inside the other dude's body, and he stabbed the other dude and opened the dude's head up. It was a little dude in there controlling shit. Francis, you're a ringer. Yeah, they did that same exact thing. That shit is crazy. So first, understand that we are connected. We are connected. This is a transmission. This is really a holographic universe. This is like a projection. This is like, when I was a young boy, right? When I was a puppy, the remote control cars would have cords on them. And you have to walk with the remote control car as you controlled it. It had a cord on it. But now, look at the remote control cars. There's no cord on it. But yet, it's still connected to the controller, being controlled by whoever the operator is. That's the same way our pineal glands transmit and receive information. It's cordless. You appear to be not attached, but you are attached. You are receiving the signal. You're putting out a signal and you're receiving a signal. Yes. Just like a wireless remote control car. And your pineal gland is your antenna. The connection. You understand? So I'm going to substantiate this. I'm going to make it real sweet for you. Okay. So the pineal gland, right? The seat of the soul. That's right. Ooh, that's good. The seat of the soul. The ancients said your pineal gland was the seat of the soul. Soul, like sun. S-O-L. Soul. Like psyche is your soul. That was just heavy right there for me. Yeah. Said Bluetooth. Yeah. Where do you think they get that from? Art imitates reality. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they're talking about the pineal gland, right? The pineal gland. Let's go just to pineal gland. Let's go just to specifically pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down on this. All right, here we go. Let's go. The pineal gland is a small endocrine gland in the brain of animals with backbones. The pineal gland produces melatonin and serotonin. Melatonin is a serotonin derived hormone which modulates sleep patterns in both circadian and seasonal cycles. The shape of the gland resembles a pine cone, from which it derived its name. Okay, now we about to go in. Okay, so the pineal gland, let me get my focus together. The pineal gland is a small endocrine gland in the brain of animals with backbones. All right? It's a small endocrine gland in the brain of animals with backbones. Okay. And it produces melatonin, a serotonin derivative hormone. Okay. Now let's stay right there. Hormone secretes a hormone. A gland, an endocrine gland. Now we're going esoteric strictly. What's the exoteric information on endocrine gland? And I'm only going backwards, so we could be together. That's the only reason why I'm going backward. Watch this. So what's the exoteric of endocrine glands? Like, what are they trying to say? Endocrine glands. Here you go right here. They're talking about this. What they call chakras. They call it energy that moves inside of us. 7 chakras. See that? The chakras. So understand that chakra, even saying chakra, you don't know what the fuck that means. You didn't know that was your endocrine system. Let's look at endocrine system. Matter of fact, let's look at what the ancients called it. Since we're talking about the eye of Ra, what did the ancients call it? They called it the 7 souls of Ra. The Sekhem. Watch. The Kemetic chakra system. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principle. Gender manifests on all planes. Self wills the supreme life force energy, the second. The seven souls of Ra. See that? The seven souls of Ra. Oh yeah, 7 planets in the solar system too. 7 holes in your head. 2 for your eyes, 2 for your ears, 2 for your nostril, 1 for your mouth. See? So they're talking about these glands. We know your pineal gland is at the top. Is at the top. See, it says ego attachment, cosmic energy. This connects you to the cosmos. Your pineal gland. This connects you to the source. Your pineal gland, your eye of Ra. Why would they call it the eye of Ra? Like, what sense does that make for it to be called the eye of Ra? Make that plain for me. Make that plain for me. All right. We're going to make it plain. Let me go in. First, I'm going to go to, I got a board presentation on the subject. So I'm going to go to my board. Then after I get off my board, then we're going to deal with kids be leaving stuff all over the place. Then we're going to deal with the computer, and we're going to go back to the computer, and we're going to go in. All right? Is that cool with you? That's cool with me. All right? So look, here we go. I spent a little bit of time on this too, so I hope you enjoy this. Okay. So we're talking about the eye of Ra. We're talking about the eye of Ra. We're talking about the eye of Ra. This is pointing us to our pineal gland. Our pineal gland. Your pineal gland communicates with your pituitary and your hypothalamus body, and it spits out hormones. It emits hormones, particularly these two, serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin, serious is serotonin. Serious is the serious hormone. The serotonin is what wakes you up in the morning. See, as the sun comes up, the serotonin levels increase. Then as the sun goes down, these serotonin levels decrease. This is what makes you sleepy. This is what allows you to wake. This is what makes you sleepy. See that? And this is your antenna. This keeps you connected with the source, with God Almighty. So when we said who woke you up this morning, yes, God did literally wake you up. Literally. Now this other hormone, this is melatonin. Melatonin. This is the hormone that allows you to sleep. See, as you wake and the sun rises, your serotonin levels go up, your melatonin levels go down. As the sun goes down, your melatonin levels go up, your serotonin levels go down. Then they do this dance. They have this dance, this exchange of energy. Everything is sex, sacred exchange of energy, masculine, feminine. That's why the moon is considered feminine. This melatonin. This is also when you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, you go to the dream world where you can create anything. Any and everything you want can happen in your dream world, because this melatonin is what builds your melanin. Say it again. This melatonin is what builds your melanin. And I'm going to substantiate that some more. But take a look at this other graph. Okay. So this is how the melatonin is produced by your pineal gland. And the cosmos, God Almighty, is sending these signals that's communicating to your antenna, which is your pineal gland. And I'm going to show you that too. I'm going to show you that too. We're about to get in. We're about to get it in. So we see at 7, 8, 9 o'clock, the melatonin levels is kind of low. But as the night goes and we get to 12 midnight, look, you get this burst of melatonin. You get a burst. So you really want to be asleep around this time to have healthy dreams, to have healthy sleep patterns. Notice when you go to sleep around this time, like 2, 3 in the morning, you don't even dream. You don't even dream. And if you dream, you could damn near not even remember the shit. It's because you have low melatonin levels, which creates an imbalance in your melanin levels. You see that? You see that? So this lowers your creativity, your creative powers come from your dream state. When you go to sleep and you dream, a lot of times that's where you solve the problems that you face in your waking hours. It's from your dream. You know what I'm saying? We're being controlled. That's a fact. That's a fact. You see that? So when you sleep, you don't just jump up and wake up. No. It builds. Just like this, the serotonin builds, that's the same way you feel in the morning. That's why if you look out into nature, all except nocturnal animals, they eat their meals at 12. This is because this serotonin is what's powering all your internal organs. This is what gives you the strength to do what you do in the daytime. You see that? It's the serotonin, this hormone, this serotonin. You see? So inside the esoteric information about this Eye of Heru and the Eye of Providence, which is on the dollar bill, is letting you know that you have an antenna that's connected to the source. You are being used as a human instrument to bring forth life, manifestations, physical manifestations onto this earth plane, onto this realm from the Creator. From the master controller, the master creator, which is the cosmos. You see that? So when we're talking about the Eye of Providence, understand that they covered that up with the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, which is some bullshit. And if you fall for that, then this disconnects you. You're not even possible. You can't even conceptualize the shit we talking about. Yeah, I mean, now you know, goddess. Now you know. Because what happens is, watch this. I'm going to show you, because she just said she eats around 12 if I'm not fasting. Oh, you talking about AM. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. So now, say you're eating around 12 midnight. What happens is these melatonin levels are affected, because now, instead of these going to your higher mind and being used to create, to be creative, now they're going to use for, processing some bullshit, throwing it around. Some bullshit, literally. So we should not be eating near these times. We should be eating near here. We should be eating around here. Our heaviest meals. Look where it crosses over. So we're talking about 7, 8 o'clock, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself like 3 or 4 hours while the melatonin levels are low to process that food, because when you get that spike, that's when you want to be at your creative space. That's why I hit y'all late night. I always hit y'all around 10, 11. I always hit y'all around 10 and 11. That's why I always hit y'all at. I'm saying? Sometimes I do a little 3 o'clock in the afternoon type joint, but I'm always around here because I want this to rest in your melanin. I want to hit you right in your melanin, your melatonin, your melanin. I want to hit you right there. You see what I'm saying? So this information can be taken and applied to your life. Everything is non-physical first. It happens up here first. Even this device that you're looking at right now, you watching me on the phone, this phone is invisible. It was in somebody's mind first. It was right here first. Somebody, the creator sent that information to this antenna right here first. Then that person created it. First, it was here. It came through this antenna. Then it was in this creative space. And then they created it so you can hold it in your hand. A physical manifestation. A physical manifestation. You see that? This is exactly how we are being used as human instruments to bring forth physical manifestations from the cosmos. Boom. Boom. I hope you enjoyed that. We about to go in some more though. We about to go in some more. This shit is not over. Hold on, let me get my phone together. This shit is not over. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff open on my phone. Cheese and crackers. Why am I looking up Jesus? I be looking up all type of shit. The chloride. Huh? Alright, so yeah, here we go. So now let's see what the computer says. Let's make sure we doing proper research. And I'm gonna show you exactly how. Right? Because now this fuels me. That's because you got your eye open. When your eye is open, you fuel your intellect instead of fueling your lower second, which powers your organs, your stomach, your sexual urges. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know your eye is open. You know what I'm saying? You're seeking higher frequencies. Yeah. Hell yeah. And that's what they know. That's why we got so many distractions out here to separate us. That's why you got Republicans and Democrats. That's why you got straight people and gay people. That's why you got black people and white people. That's why you got all of these distractions. They just there to separate us. To keep us all from thinking on the same wave, to understanding that before you are black, before you are white, you are a divine spiritual being having a divine human experience. And if you only understood that you are not alone, that you are everything, you don't have a life, you are life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a soul, you are a soul. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they want. They want to keep us separated. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is distractions, man. That's right. Shit is crazy. All right, so look. Serotonin. It is a monoamine neurotransmitter. It has a popular image as a contributor to feelings of well-being, happiness, though its actual biological functions is complex and multifaceted. Modulating cognition. Cognition. This is waking your ass up if you're cognitive. Cognition. Reward. Learning. Memory. And numerous physiological processes. See that? That's the serotonin. That's the daytime hormone. That's the daytime hormone. right? So your serotonin builds while you sleep. This is why sometimes you're like, man, I gotta do all this work, but I'm tired. Like, let me go to sleep. You go to sleep. When you go to sleep, that melatonin is charging your serotonin and vice versa. That's why when you go work and you out, the little kids is out running all fast and playing all day. As soon as they hit that bed, right to sleep. Right to sleep. Because the serotonin charges the melatonin charges the serotonin. See what I'm saying? It's like when you get them little glow in the dark things and you got to hold it up to the light first. You got to hold it up to the light. When you hold it up to the light charges it so it can shine in the dark. Yo, art imitates reality, man. Everything in our reality we make to mimic ourselves. And I'm going to show you that too. I'm going to show you some more about that. Okay, so melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced primarily by the pineal gland, which regulates wakefulness. And as a medicine, it is used for short-term treatment of trouble sleeping, such as from jet lag or shift work. Evidence of benefits, however, is unclear. That's because y'all ain't going deep enough. You see that? They even use it for people who are having trouble sleeping. It's your melatonin, bruh. That's why you're having a problem sleeping. That's why you're having a problem dreaming. It's your melatonin, bruh. That's why you have a problem with your creative process. This is why you have problems finding your way over these challenges in life is because of your third eye, which is really your first eye, your eye of Heru. You walk around with the shit on a dollar bill all the time, but you're thinking it's some crazy ass Illuminati shit, so you don't think to apply this information to your own life. You see? That's why before I go to sleep, I'm building. I'm building right here with y'all. I'm on some deep shit before I go to sleep every night. So when I go to sleep, I challenge my challenges in my sleep. You see what I'm saying? Even when I'm asleep, I'm woke. I never sleep. I sleep when I'm dead. Even when I'm asleep, I'm woke. You understand? So we can see these things in our day-to-day lives like, okay, so if your pineal gland is an antenna connecting you to the cosmos, that's analogous to the antenna on your radio. The antenna on your radio has two different frequencies. It has AM and it has PM. The antenna inside your head has two different frequencies. It has serotonin and melatonin. One is AM and one is PM. Just like your radio. Except your radio is AM and FM. This radio is AM and PM. Peace and love. Yes, decalcification is definitely possible. There's a bunch of different foods that promote decalcification of your pineal gland. I'm going to look that up. I might post that in a little bit. But you definitely want to stay away from mucus-forming foods. You know what I'm saying? Got to stay away from mucus-forming foods and that fluoride. And yes, dairy, meat, fluoride. Get you some distilled water. Distilled water is great because a lot of these waters have lead deposits, mineral deposits, all type of shit in it that you can't detect by tasting it. Like, shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you just didn't know. Yeah, don't blame yourself if anybody is just coming into this information, because the people who got this information, they know you don't know. That's why they poll you. That's why they have elections every 4 years, every couple of months, every 2 years. That's why they have elections, to see how many of us is going and following this trend of putting your faith and your trust for your well-being in the government. Govern means control. Ment is mental. This is mind control. Your mind houses your goddamn antenna that's used to transmit between you and the divine creator, the source. You know what I'm saying? So, what's this? Let me keep going. So your pineal gland is your biological antenna. It's analogous to your mechanical antenna on your radio. That radio has 2 frequencies, AM and FM. Your biological antenna has 2 frequencies, serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin will be the AM because it's in the AM in the daytime. Melatonin will be your FM because that's really PM, and P is F. P is also F. Like pharmacy, like pharma, like P is also F. P and F are interchangeable. So your pineal gland is your antenna, your biological antenna that connects you to the cosmos, connects you to the creator. It has 2 frequencies, AM and PM, which is serotonin AM, melatonin PM. And watch this. Watch this. I'm about to blow your mind real quick. Yo, watch this. AM frequency at night. AM frequency doesn't even work at night. What's this? Why do you hear some radio stations better at night? As it turns out, the ionosphere reflects certain frequencies of radio waves. So the waves bounce between the ground and the ionosphere and make their way around the planet. The composition of the ionosphere at night is different than day because of the presence or absence of the sun. So even the AM radio, FCC rules to reduce their power or cease operating at night. Look, most AM radio stations are required by the FCC to reduce their power or cease operating at night to avoid interference with other AM stations. However, during nighttime hours, AM signals can travel over hundreds of miles, but reflected from the ionosphere, a phenomenon called skywave. In the daytime, they cool. They cool. See that? So that your serotonin, which is your AM frequency, that's received, transmitted through your body, received from the cosmos at night. In the daytime, the AM. Then at night, it's a reverse. It flips. So when they talk about your third eye, which is really your first eye, and when you on looking at your damn money on your dollar bill and you see this pyramid with the eye on it, it's reminding you that you are connected to the source. And instead of giving your energy to this, you need to give your energy to the Creator. And you need to turn your damn radio on. You need to be ready to receive the message. Are you ready to receive the message? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need the sun. We need the sun because the sun charges your melatonin. Your serotonin charges your melatonin. You're not getting enough sunlight. You need both. You need both. We need both. It has to be structured in a way is our bodies are structured to receive it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so my melatonin is kicking in. It must be 12 o'clock. I ain't even look at the time. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. I can feel it. It might be past 12. If it ain't past 12, it's damn near approaching that shit. I feel my melatonin kicking in. All right? So look, this is your brother, and I love you because I love myself. Peace.